What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Super EZA for the old Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 3 VEGETA. Now, this guy, I mean, he's very old. This guy released all the way back in 2016. So it's been almost 10 years since this guy's released. It's been like 9 years, obviously, but I mean, it's been a very long time since this guy released. And I mean, when he released, he was obviously a very good unit. Like, he has literally his only like play here is he's a defensive style unit, which is exactly what you want him to be. Now, after his Super EZA, I guess we can kind of talk about it real quick before we hop in an event. He gets 3 key, 200% attack and defense. I guess like what I should say is before his EZA, or when we got his EZA, he did EZA back in 2019. So he was one of the oldest units to get an EZA. So back when he got his EZA, well, actually, let's just put it this way. When he originally came out, pre-EZA, the only thing he had was, for 7 turns from his entry turn, he had 80% damage reduction. That was it. That was literally his kit. He had nothing else. After he EZA'd, they gave him, for 10 turns, he had 80% damage reduction. And when the target enemy was stunned, he got an extra 120% attack. So he didn't really get much. Obviously, you know, the EZA being in 2019, it was a different time for the game. Obviously, 6 years later, the game has evolved now. So now he has an actual passive. So in his passive now, he gets 3 key, 200% attack and defense. When you attack with 12 or more key, you get a additional 200% attack and 100% defense. For 10 turns from his entry turn, he gets 150% defense, high chance to perform a crit, and he gets 80% damage reduction. And then starting from the 11th turn, his damage reduction just goes down to 50% instead of 80%. So not bad, but obviously 50% damage reduction is, you know, a lot less significant than the 80%. Also, when the target enemy is stunned, he gets an extra 200% attack and he performs a crit. And when there's a super class enemy, he launches an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. But when he fights an extreme class enemy, he has a guarantee additional super attack. Now, the way that I had ended up building my VEGETA, as you guys can see here, I went additional. I didn't put any crit on him and gave him just full dodge. Because realistically, this guy is going to be nothing but a full dodge style unit anyway. Because I don't think that his attacks, I don't think the damage that he's going to be shooting out is going to be anything that's like really, I guess the damage that his damage numbers aren't going to be like super significant. He's mainly here as like a defensive style unit. That's why I built him kind of like this. Now he is full link level 10. We are going to run him on the successor category because he is going to be getting the nice 220% leader skill from here. And we're going to hop into this event against Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan VEGETA. The reason I'm bringing him here is I am curious to see, you know, after the 10 turns, how good is he going to be defensively? That's going to be the real question. How good is he going to be defensively after the 10 turns are actually up? So right here, we got 3 links active. We're at 378k defense, and we are getting support from Beerus as well. Now we don't need any kind of like specific orbs or anything like that for him here. So thankfully we can kind of avoid having to get all those. But like defensively up, well, there's the dodge. I mean, defensively, this guy's probably not going to take anything. So 14.9. Okay. So again, yeah, I figured as much it was going to happen that he's not going to be doing that much damage. Literally his main role here is to just tank. But I do want to leave him in that first slot because that's where Vegeta does super most of the time, is in slot 1. So I do want to leave him in that slot 1 position and just see like how well he'll be able to tank once we actually get this Vegeta built up. Because Vegeta does build up every time we hit him. So he is pretty tanky. And I think we might be able to get to, you know, that 10 turn limit where the 80% damage reduction will go away and it'll become 50%. So I will be curious to see how well he can do once the 80% is over and we're just down to 50%. Now I do actually have it is kind of funny. I've got the Super EZA AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. This is the guy that came out basically around the same time as him, but they actually share 6 out of 6 links together. So we will constantly have like Vegeta's full link set active. So that is kind of why I wanted to bring him here. Just so we can have a little bit of fun, get a couple little shenanigans out of him. I know we're not going to see like huge numbers or anything like that out of him, which is understandable. I mean, defensive style units don't do damage. That's what damaging units are for. So, we will see defensively how well he does. I will say though, I've seen a lot of people kind of disappointed in his EZA, but realistically, like, I don't know what people were expecting out of him. He does exactly what he's supposed to do, which is tank. That's his main goal, is literally to tank attacks. So, yeah, I don't really understand why people were upset, but I mean, for 10 turns in a lot of these fights, he's going to be pretty much just up there taking no damage. So, yeah, let me see what, yeah, 371. I mean, defensively, that's pretty much where we're going to be standing at. I think we might be able to get a little bit higher numbers once we have Goku on rotation. See, what's this going to do to us? All right, nothing. 34k. Okay. So, I mean, we definitely took some damage. I mean, this guy is, I mean, this Vegeta is building up. That's the whole purpose of why we're doing this. Because we want to get this Vegeta like as strong as we can, and then leave this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in that first slot, just so we can see how, like, just see how much damage he can actually take before he does his super. Is his super attack effect? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because all he does is cause immense damage and he has a high chance of stunning the enemy. Which obviously this Vegeta can't be stunned. So it doesn't really matter. So we're not going to get the extra 200% attack and we're not going to get a guaranteed crit essentially. Just because we're not going to have a guaranteed, we won't have the guaranteed stun here. Maybe I'll run him into an event where we can actually get a stun off on someone and, you know, actually just see how much damage he'll actually do. Who can we stun? Can we stun? Can we stun? And here's the other problem is a lot of these fights that we're in now, these guys can't be stunned. So in kind of like an issue here is the issue is his super attack effect. Like it doesn't matter. Like I'm looking through like some of these red zone fights and like can't be stunned, can't be stunned, can't be stunned. The revival of Frieza can't be stunned. Beerus can't be stunned. The Majin Buu units, they can't be stunned. Like, it's like, you know, like where do we actually run this guy to where we can stun someone? Oh, we can fight Raccoon in the Planet Namek Saga red zone. So yeah, it's like, where do we actually run this guy? Battle hardened formidable foes? Maybe do we like take him in there? We could actually, because the Kefla can't be sealed, but she can be stunned. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll run them in the Dragon Ball Super Edition Part 2. And just see like how much damage he can actually put up. I know we are building up this Vegeta pretty well here. Okay. So now, let's see. We've got all 6 out of 6 links active. We're sitting at 343k defense, so that's with no support. Let me just do this. We'll go ahead and just pop this active. We'll go into Gogeta. We'll pop the active skill. Yeah, we're at 343 right now. Let me just pop this. And just get just that extra 54%. Let's just see where we're gonna be sitting at. $528. So there we go. That's kind of, I mean, he's not really gonna get like that much more higher attack stats or anything. I guess you maybe could, like, if we did some funny stuff, like ran. Okay, so he's still taking damage. Oh, 23. Well, it was almost 24 million attack stat. Okay, well, he is still taking damage. That's the thing, is maybe they didn't do enough to him, because these new bosses, I mean, they do hit hard. As you can see, I mean, Goku's taking damage, but the Goku is taking as much normals as the Vegeta did super attack. I don't know. Maybe the 80% damage reduction may have not been enough. Maybe they should have gave him like 90%. Dude, I don't know. Maybe he might still be okay for some other like events. I don't know. You could probably run him in like Battlefield and stuff like that. Maybe some of these like Supreme Magnificent battle stages. Maybe some of the other red zones. I mean, like this red zone, he can tank the hit. It's just, you know, he's getting built up over here. But at the same time, it's kind of funny because like we have this new Daima Vegeta, who is just tanking hits much better than that super easy A. Like, how much is this going to do to us? Yeah, see, like this Vegeta took 59% or took 59 damage, whereas the other one took 100k plus. I mean, I guess if you ran this Daima Vegeta on one rotation, and then you ran the other Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on another rotation, possibly, you know, like you could have two really good, I mean, you would have 2 good slot 1 units to where you can put like this Vegeta in slot 2 and just build up with him. So, I mean, that option is definitely there. You can build up with this Vegeta and then just eventually, when you get towards the end of the fight or something, swap over to Gogeta, and then that guy's going to be just shooting out millions and millions of damage. Here, we'll try this next attack. We'll see how it goes as well. Because again, we have been building up this Vegeta. Every time he gets hit, he's getting attack, 5% attack. It's like right here, we just hit him 4 times. That's 20% more that he's going to do than he did last time. 25%, sorry. And that's not counting how many times Vegeta attacked and then the other Vegeta attacked either. Oh, Fierce is just giving him all the buff. All right, so let's see. So 315k. Let's just do this, and let's just get a nice rainbow orb. Give us a little bit more support here. All right, how much damage are we gonna take right here? Time of Vegeta took it for double digits. 500k. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. Yeah, I mean, he gets the extra 100% defense when he attacks with 12 or more key, but ugh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's let me do this. Where's the oh, of course, the day I decided to do a showcase, they take the battle hardened formidable foes stage away from me. I think somebody can be stunned here. Let me just let me double check this fight real quick. Let's just go to like the 10th anniversary. They can't be stunned. They can't be stunned. Like, the problem is trying to find like who can actually be stunned, so we can actually like buff up and get some good numbers out there. These guys, I don't think any of the anniversary battle units can be stunned. You know what, actually, I think I did find a fight. 3rd anniversary units. The base form can't be stunned, but the like the Super Vegeta can be stunned. Same with the Super Gogeta. No, Super Gogeta can't be stunned. Super Vegeta can be stunned though. So let's just see how much damage we can actually do here. Okay, so this is actually good. Because we can just keep the Vegeta and the Goku on the same rotation right here. So yeah, definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this Vegeta's Easy A, or Super Easy A, I mean. Because the way I'm seeing it, the Diamond Vegeta is having a way better showing than what this Vegeta is having with his Super Easy A. It was 80%, like 80% damage reduction, just not enough, maybe? I don't know. It would kind of be crazy if it really wasn't. Man. I'm gonna just intentionally just get like 1 orb. Shoot. I did not want to give this Vegeta more. Because I want to make sure that we can, yeah, he's going to die. I feel like we would actually need that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in slot 2 in order for this to like happen. Let me do this. I will hop back into the fight, but let me get the rotation to where we can actually get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to attack this Vegito. We can actually see like what kind of numbers attack wise he can do. Okay, so here we are. This might actually be a pretty solid like show out right here. So we got 4 out of 6 links active. We don't have over in a flash. That would have gave us an extra 7% attack. And we don't have limit breaking form. That would have gave us an extra 10% attack. But you know, we're gonna get super here in that first slot, and then afterwards we can actually super and see how much damage we'll do, because Vegeta doesn't stack or anything like that, so like it wouldn't matter. Okay, so easily tank that. 13.7. I mean, 13.7, that's with no support. Or we didn't get the stun, did we? Yeah, the damage is not impressive, to be honest. I mean, that was to be expected. I knew his damage output was going to be very, very low, which is, again, it's understandable because this guy is just a tank unit. But what is surprising me is how much damage he's actually taking as the quote unquote tank unit. That's the only thing that kind of has me a little worried. And I just don't know. Is he going to be able to survive in some of these new difficult fights? I mean, as we saw against the Vegeta, he took a lot. I mean, he took a lot of damage after that Vegeta started getting built up. So, and that was with 80% damage reduction. So my thing is like, what's he going to do against some of these newer bosses that are just going to rip through that 80% damage reduction that he's got? So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe his EZA, it just really wasn't that good. Again, I think for most events, I think he'll be fine. But some of these newer, like super juiced bosses, I don't think he's gonna be able to. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive. Like, he'll obviously survive right here, because this boss doesn't really hit that hard. At 15.5 mil, yeah, I mean, unless you're like super juicing him up, this is going to be about the standard that you're going to see attack wise out of him, is about around 15 mil. So yeah, I would say he's probably I'd probably say he's probably like a 7.5 out of 10, EZA wise. I mean, it is nice that he does have his, 80% damage reduction, that he got more defense, just, more defense in general, more defense when he supers, like all that stuff is good. But I just don't think that they gave him enough other than that. So I don't know. I guess let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Super EZA for the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like I said, I think he's probably about a 7.5. Going a full dodge build on him is probably going to be your best bet. And then your biggest issue is going to be against bosses that cancel dodge. and this guy is just kind of like sitting out there as like a fish, basically. So other than that, I mean, definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are on him. And if you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.